Hey everyone, Mr. Horn here at Upper Dublin High School, enjoying my few in-service days before summer break starts. I hope you guys are off to a great summer break. I have no idea what this octopus is doing on Google's website today, so I apologize if it's freaking you out. It's certainly freaking me out. I wanted to dive into our office managing software that kind of keeps me organized, called CHARMS, for all of our new marching band students and perhaps for some of our old marching band students who didn't get down to it last year. This I cannot speak highly enough about this program, and I know it sometimes can be a pain to use. It really isn't, and it keeps me so much more organized. So first things first. You're going to want to go to charmsoffice.com, click enter, and up here at the top you're going to want to enter or log into CHARMS, and you're a parent or student or member, and this is for parents as well. Click that, and our school code is UDHS band. If you don't remember, there's a button down here that you can look it up. And this takes you to our general website. It has our public calendar, a quick email to me, and any handouts and files that I offer publicly, which, to be honest, aren't very many. Down here it has our news items, which happen to be mostly our emails that I send through the software. To get into your specific student site, you're going to want to type in your student area password, which for all of my students is their student ID number. So that's where you type that in. Mine, I created a Chris Horn the student, and I made my student ID number my birthday, so I'll type that in. And then it'll give me my Chris Horn up here at the top, the student site. So this is what you'll see. The first thing I need every parent and student to do is go down here to update information, and go ahead and click that. And fully update your contact information. This is crucial to making sure that you're in the loop. Looking ahead to symphonic band, those of you who will be storing your instrument here at school, I do require band lockers, and you have to provide a lock for that locker. So if you want to purchase a lock now ahead of time, it's actually one of the first assignments you do in band, in symphonic band here at the high school, and you want to go ahead and type in that combination to that lock you purchased ahead of time. That would save a ton of time on your part. Everything else, t-shirt size, need you to fill out. Phone number, need you to fill out. You don't need to worry about your cell carrier. That doesn't apply. Whether or not you own a personal instrument, if you're going to play your own trumpet, I do want you to click on to this personal instrument list and go ahead and look at the type, the brand. So that might be trumpet. The brand of mine is Bach, and I don't know my serial number off the top of my head. It'll be on there somewhere. So go ahead and type that in, and that really helps us in the case that really hasn't happened to us here at the high school, but for theft and things like that, we're able to track down these instruments. When you're done with all of that, click update. It's checking that I didn't leave my email blank, but you won't leave your email blank. And then secondly, I need you to add your parents. So click add new adult, and it'll take you to a adult side of this. If I filled out my address and all of that stuff, I would be able to just copy it for ease. Parents, I do want you to write down, I do want you to create an adult for all adults that can speak for your child. So I really don't divulge any information about kids unless it's to the adults that are in this pullout here in CHARMS. So take that as you may, but please add the pertinent people to this adult list. And I don't need to know your occupation or skills unless you feel like they're applicable to a marching band. I don't need your driver's license or date of birth. I don't need your cell phone carrier. Your cell phone would be nice, and this is the contact information that we use when we're filling out those med forms and things like that. So click update, and that, I'm leaving all my emails blank, and that will take you through the student information side of this, which is I can't express enough how important that is. If you go back to the home screen, you will see a calendar, and the calendar is also very crucial, and we try to keep this up to date. You can sync it to your iPhone or your smartphone by clicking that link up there. But you'll see we're in July now. You'll see mini camp happening, and you can click on an event, and it'll have some details, location that you need to report, the location that you need to report, the time, etc. And as things get added, like schedules, as we go to competitions, we will add them right to this CHARMS list. And then we can, if you want to see a kind of an overall of the season, if you're looking to print something for the refrigerator, you can click that. And this list gets mighty long after we start adding dates for symphonic band and jazz band and some of the other groups we have. But right now, it's just next year's marching band dates that we've added. So that's something that you can print for the refrigerator or give to Grandma when she's asking. My grandma asks at every year for a list of my concerts and things like that that I can give her. Go back to the home screen, a couple other items of note. Firstly, now that you're in the marching band, you're going to have to deal financially with paying our assessment fee of $150. I do all of our money calculations here in CHARMS. If you do click finances, you'll see that I signed myself up for marching band, and here's my assessment, which is not paid. And I can counterbalance that and credit that if I've done any fundraising. That's where that would appear, etc. If I didn't sign myself up for the DCI trip, but those of you who are on the DCI trip should have a $40 charge right here that had been paid for, etc. So this is a very important screen, this finances button, this red $sign. If you do have money, incidentally, that you have fundraised, that you would say I had $150 of fundraising that I'd like to pay off my assessment with, I would click transfer request. I have no money, which is very true, and I would be able to do that through this window. It would send me an email saying, hey, I'd like to use my money. We go back to the home screen for just a couple other things. All of your forms and schedules and anything that I would hand to you, your music and drill eventually, will be all under this handout and files. I bet if I look in this drill, I will see dot sheets and final drill for last year's show. So if you want to see what drill looks like, go for it while it's still here, or else it's going to get deleted soon. Couple other, this is our closer from last year, so I have some cleaning up to do. But music has already been put in CHARMS here, etc. So here's where you can find forms, your absence reporting form. If you're going to be absent from a rehearsal, that's a mandatory report you need to turn in to me. Our attendance policy, calendars, the leadership application, which will apply after the season, and various other things. So you can find all of those things in our handouts and files button. As far as forms go, the only form you should have turned into me right now is our medical form, and this is where you will see that. You can see that I have not turned my medical form in. For those who have turned it in, these are the 3 forms that are due. I've only given students access to this medical form so far, so the code of conduct and the student contract haven't been published yet. But if that form had been turned in, it would be up here in the top window. So you can check to see if your student had turned that in. If they haven't, you can go to that files and handouts and print one off and have that ready. It's really important that that's at their first rehearsal coming up in July for mini camp. We do track attendance, so you'll be able to see that under absences, and we go from there. That's pretty much the gist of CHARMS. It can dive and get in pretty deep, but I think for right now that's a good start. I do need everybody to again update their information. If you want to check your finances, we are accepting assessment payments as early as now, and in fact the band parents, I believe, would strongly encourage you to pay earlier rather than later to help offset some of the costs of having our home show. You can check our calendar and stay apprised with the forms that your students are turning in, and you can download our files from handouts and files. That being said, I want to say thank you very much for watching this. We do use this program throughout the entire band program, and throughout the music program here at the high school, so I need everybody on board with it. Thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful, relaxing, enjoyable, and sunshiny summer. Take care, and if you have any questions, please email me, which you can click right here. Take care. Bye-bye.